Here with head coach Dave Slifer for the Central Missouri Jennies here on Basketball Media Day. Coach, just a couple questions about the upcoming season here. Just tell us, how do you feel, or what do you feel are your team's strengths heading into this season?
First of all, I want to welcome everybody to the third annual Virtual Media Reality Day. This has become quite a big deal here in the MIAA for the Virtual Media Reality Show here we've got. I do want to get one plug in. I know this goes on YouTube, and I need to get a few more hits to get to 25,000. Type in Jenny Sportsmanship. Okay, I'm done with all this now. We've got a nice group back. That only one starter, and so we've got a lot of holes to fill from last year's 2019 regional bid team. We've got Nicole Cadell back for a fifth year. Very thrilled to have that. She was first team all-conference and all-American player. We did graduate 4 other starters, but we are very, very excited to have some new kids step in here that should fill in quite well.
What are your biggest concerns heading into the season, such as replacing some of those key seniors from last year, things that you've seen that your team you feel like needs to improve on before the season gets underway?
Well, I tell you, I'm going to go first. I don't think I ever really answered the other question, I like our quickness. We are much quicker than we have been the last few years, much quicker. I'm a little bit concerned that we don't shoot the ball and score as well as we have in the last couple of years, but that's a good problem to have. So I think we'll probably be more defensive oriented than we have been in the last couple of years, but on the other hand, we'll probably have a few more issues trying to score, but we do have some new kids that I think once they get comfortable with what they're doing, they're going to be able to put the ball in the hole and put some pressure on the other team offensively.
You talked about your key returner, Nicole Cadell. The Jennies this year is going to have a lot of new faces. Talk about, I guess, some of those new players that's kind of stood out, and how's the team kind of gelled with so many new players coming in with the returners from last year?
Well, it's interesting. First off, we do have 2 redshirt kids, Danielle Bounds and Aaron Redmond, who probably would have vied for some starting roles last year, and they end up getting some knee injuries. They'll be back this year, which should help in our depth. And then we've got some new players coming in. Brianna Lewis is a guard that is very quick. Shelby Winkleman is a young lady that was a former Miss Basketball in Missouri. She played volleyball at Nebraska last year. She came back now and is making the transition to playing basketball again. She was a prolific scorer in high school, and now she's learning the college game. Kiana Flax will be eligible at semester. Kiana is a All-American Junior College young lady from Trinity Valley. Her and Lewis played together on an undefeated Trinity Valley team, which won the Division I JUCO Nationals. So we've got some kids in here that can play, that should be able to fit in the MIAA quite well, we hope.
I've seen a couple of practices from this team now through the off-season workouts. What are your overall expectations for this year?
I'd like to think that instead of being down in that 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, which with the expanded conference is not a bad place to be. That's a little different than 3rd out of 10 teams. But I'd like to think that we should be able to make some waves at the top of the league instead of that upper 3rd instead of where we were at. So we're excited that we think that defensively we're going to be totally different than we've been in the last few years. Offensively, I think as the year goes on, we will get our probably be more efficient.
All right, Jennies basketball kicks off November 10th here at home against Webster. Coach Slifer, thanks.
Thank you, Greg.